Okay, this video builds off the last video. The last video was a married couple living in California with itemized deductions, and now I'm adding that they have 2 kids under the age of 6, I believe. Either way, they qualify for the child tax credit as well as the dependent care credit. So I use an organizer, I use TaxDome, and so I'll have my clients fill out a individual tax organizer. And so they'll provide information such as their dependent's name, their social, their date of birth, their relationship, son, how many months they live with them. Do they provide more than half of their financial support? And can anyone else claim them as a dependent? And the amount of child that was paid for child care. So they had 2 kids. The other one is Jenny. All this relevant information that we need. So now that we have this information, we are now going to add it to my 1040 reconciliation, which would essentially just be up here, which I just put a 2. And then I will manually input the credit amount down below once I input it into the tax software. So we'll go back, go to dependents. I think John, no. Jim, is that what I put? Yep, Jim. Same last name. Social, I think, is 3. Relationship is son, 12 months in the home. I believe that's what it was. They paid $12,000 in child care. Next one is Jenny. All 4s. Daughter, 12 months in the home. 21, 12,000. So that should be good for the dependents. And then you'll also have to input the information for child care credit. Just make up, we're just gonna pretend it's ABC company. They paid, so you add them together. So 12,000 a piece equals 24,000. This one we say no, it was not a household employee, totally different rules. And I believe that should be it. So let's check. So what I expect to see is child tax credit as well as the dependent care credit added on the first page. $150,000, what we expect, $75. Nothing else should change other than that we added 2 kids. And here they are up here. They qualify for the child tax credit. Same taxes owed as what we had in the last video if they itemize their deductions, but now we get a $4,000 tax credit for each, or for 2 kids, $2,000 a piece, and then the dependent care credit of $1,200, which is $600 a piece. So let's see, child tax credit, $4,000, and then dependent care credit. Even though they spent 24 grand, you're limited to $3,000 per dependent, and then it runs through these calculations, and then based on these numbers, in this scenario, is 20%, so it's $1,200. So the net result of that is they should get a refund of almost $6,000 because they had an additional $5,200 in tax credits. And let's check out, let's put that into the 1040 reconciliation, see if it matches. 14,213 was the income tax, and then there's $4,000 of child tax credit, $1,200 in dependent care credit, and overpayment or refund of $5,987, which matches the tax return. And let's see what California should look like. Actually, this is going to be obviously different, so let's see what California does. Should be the same. Oh, the exemption is going to be 149 is 12 to 20. Let's see if that matches. That does not match. Exemption credits. Oh, dependent exemptions. So 461 a piece. So my math is wrong in here. So it should be 461. So there it is, 1220. And let's see what the taxes should be. 4870. Total tax, and they should get a refund of $1,004, assuming they had that health insurance penalty. Let's see if that is what shows up. Oh, I guess the penalty is $2,700. So you 1,150. Yep. They should get a refund of $1,150. So for California, the exemption credits are a little bit higher for dependents compared to adults. And then for federal, you get the child tax credit and the dependent care credit. And for Arizona, I believe this is $200. So this is just hypothetical if they live in California or live in Arizona. Let's see if we can make this happen. $225.39. Let's see if that is. Original tax is $27.39. Yep, $25.39. So what they would owe. This is assuming they're an Arizona resident and there's no withholdings for Arizona. So to go back, it is supposed to be for California. So as you can see, having kids and paying for childcare has some tax benefits. And so that's the difference when you compare it to the previous video. And that should be it. And then I'll build more on top of this video at a future date. Let me know if you have any questions.